Hi, welcome to Fitness Pilates with me, Gail today. Just going to run through half an hour of some exercises with you, standing up exercises and lying down. And if you just want to breathe in through your nose for this and out through your mouth, we're just going to be concentrating on core strength and mobility and stretch. Have a drink, have a little mat ready, and that's all you need. If you need to take rest breaks, please take them and work within your means. And it's just a nice half an hour, nice relaxing music, and just getting a real good stretch for the body as well. So I'm going to just get started, and we're ready. I think it's 12 o'clock. So just going to stand, feet nice and grounded, hip width apart, and then just lift the arms on your in-breath through your nose and really extend right up to the ceiling. And out breath, take the arms down, and then in breath again, reach up, stretch the crown of the head up to the ceiling, and out breath down. Big deep breath in and out breath down. And then reaching out on in-breath, stretching through the fingertips, let the head drop over and back. And in-breath, reaching, and out-breath, coming back. And then we're going to take the arms up, take the wrists, take a deep breath in, reach up to the ceiling, and out-breath, up and over. If it's too much to hold the wrist, just do without. Take it back, take a deep breath in, lift the wrist up, and breathing out, coming over. And then we're going to just take the hands to the head and just gently, on out breath, take the feet a little bit wider, but on out breath, we just dip down to one side. Keep the hips forward, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Lift that elbow up towards the ceiling, and in breath, come back. Out breath, squeeze and back, and tummy drawing in extra tight on your out breath as you draw down. And again, one more, the other side. Breathing out and breathing in. So we're just going to swish the leg forward and back, and you can allow the foot to sort of drag off the floor. So you're just going to do like in breath and out, in breath and out, and allow that foot to lift to the back. And nice limbering up exercises, and again change size, breathing in, breathing out, in and out, in and out. And then we're going to lift the knee up nice and high. And if you need to assist, if it feels too much on the hip to hold this leg up, then you can just assist with the hand. And then we're going to breathe out, kick out, breathe in, take it back. If you want to make this a little bit easier, you can just tap down to the floor on your out breath. So out breath and in, or out breath and in. And again, nice tall back, and change legs. So lifting the knee up, holding the knee to a comfortable position. And again, if you need help, breathe out and in. You can just hold with even one finger underneath this leg, or your taps, out and in. Still lifting the rib cage, drawing in the belly button, and last one, and take that leg down. So we're going to do our little balance one. So we want to lift both hands and the knee up together on in breath. So breathing in, reaching up, extend the spine, get this big long back, breathe naturally. Focus on the little point so you have your balance. And then I'm going to take the knee outwardly, rotating to the back. So I'm going to bring the arms down, take the knee out to the side, kind of twist back, drop down, lifting the straight leg behind. and then bringing the arms and the knee coming back round and back down. So we're going to do that on the other side. Might be more wobbly on one side than the other, and if you are sort of jumping around, just correct it, keep trying. So take a deep breath in, lengthen, lift the ribs, breathe naturally, and then we're going to just take a deep breath in and an out breath. Take the knee as the arms come down, extend the leg behind, it can be as high as you want, and hold that balance, breathe naturally, and then nice and slowly bring the knee back round, bring the arms up and take it back down. So you're going to do that one more time each side, so it's challenging on your balance. So take a deep breath in, lift, hold to get used to this little stretch, get your balance first, and then take a deep breath in and an out breath, press the arms down, take the knee out and round and drop, hold it, and then bring the knee back round, bring the arms up and take knee and arms down. One more time, the last time on the other side. Breathing in, holding, breathing naturally. Extend the fingertips. Big deep breath in through the nose. Out breath, knee back, press the arms down. And again, just lift the leg, hold. And then nice and slowly bring the arms up, bring the knee up and round. And take the knee and the arms down. Well done. Okay, we're going to just stand back, walk out into our little plank. So we want the feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath in, allow your chin to start your move, dropping down. Let the arms hang, roll down on out breath to the floor. And once you reach the floor, just hang. And we'll come back up on out breath. So big breath through the nose. And out breath, we're rolling back up first. We'll come back down to walk out to our plank next. Roll the shoulders, 3 shoulder shrugs. And now again, take a deep breath in, drop the chin down and out breath. Reach down. And walk it out into a plank, either a plank with the toes and heels pushing back, or with knees coming down onto the mat with the hips sinking down, bottom not sitting up. And we hold that and just keep holding that position. And from there, we're going to just tap our shoulder. So we just lift and lower, trying to keep the hips and the shoulders level to the floor. So you can breathe out and in, drawing that belly button up so tight, keeping the bottom down. So we have a nice plank body. And hold, and then from there I want you to just push up into like your little downward dog, and we're just going to bend one leg at a time, pushing the chest down, feeling the stretch down the back of the hamstring and the Achilles, and then sink both heels down. They don't have to be on the floor, you can have bent legs at this stage. Whatever feels good, just stretch and enjoy your stretch. And from there, bring it down onto the knees, and we are on 4s. So we're just going to extend opposite arm and leg out to the front, with the tummy drawing up tight. So we hold this position, breathing naturally, drawing the belly button up and stretching fingers and toes. And then on next out breath, we're going to take the arm and leg away from midpoint, from centre point of the body. And in breath, we're going to come back. So out breath, we're going to take it out. In breath, back. And again, out breath. And in. Really stretch the fingers and the toes. The wider you take out the leg and the arm, the harder it'll be to balance and harder on the core. And bring it back into your fours. So opposite arm and leg, extend the opposite arm and leg, natural breathing, tummy drawing up really, really tight, and focus on lengthening fingers and toes, head in line with your spine. And on next out breath, take the arm and leg away from centre, and in breath, bring it back. Breathing out and in, and breathing out and in. So really focus on the belly button, pulling up tight. And one more. And back, sit back into child pose. So dropping the bottom back onto the heels. If you want wide knees, you can let the knees split apart. Head coming down to rest. And you can stretch the hands forward, or you can have them relaxed at the side, or you can have them palms up alongside your feet. Just think about the breathing so that you're feeling that you're breathing in through your nose. And when you're breathing out, you feel pressure of the tummy on the legs. Breathing in nice and slow. And breathing out, allowing the body to sink heavily down towards that mat. And one more time. And breathing out. So we're going to just come over onto our bottom and just going to do our little C curl. Give yourself space. So again, you want to be feet not too close to your body, and feel that the core is working hard by drawing down the belly button towards your spine. So we reach the arms up, so the head and the chin is looking forward, space of an apple. Take a deep breath in and breathe out and sink back. So we sink back until you feel the effort coming from the tummy. So we lift the chin and we hold, and if you need a rest, you just come up and then come back into it. If it's too easy, on every out breath, you sink back a little bit lower. So we're coming down on out breath, still holding. The hips are pushing up, guys. The tummy is drawing down. And out breath, a little bit lower. So only go as far as you're comfortable. You'll feel the stomach working harder each time you drop. Squeeze it. And come up. Hug around the bottom of the legs, the knees. Lift the chin and chest on in breath. And head lifting to the ceiling. Out breath. And drag back. Full arms extended, the head drops down. In breath, lifts as that flat back. And out breath, rounded back. Chin stay in your rounded back. Allow the stretch to increase down the back of the neck and the spine. and come back up. So we're going to lie down. Take the legs out, either bent or straight. Roll down slowly, bone by bone, by dragging the belly button in extra tight. The arms extended to the front, toes lengthened. Take a deep breath in, and as slow as you can drag yourself in from the tummy. So squeeze that belly button in really, really tight. Roll down, nice and slow, extra slow today. And when you come to the middle of the back, don't slump down on the upper back. Each vertebrae coming down one by one. Full extension of the arms above the head. Point your toes. Push the small of the back into the mat to lessen that space. If you have a natural high curve on the back, you're kind of just squeezing down. And next in breath, lift the arms, slowly peel yourself off the mat, lift up towards the ceiling. And then next out breath, again point the toes, drag the belly button in, take yourself down bone by bone, nice and slow, not forgetting slowly even at the top of the back. Reaching up, breathe naturally as you push down that small of the back. And next in breath, coming up, reaching up to the ceiling, extend the head up. And next out breath, we go forward. So forward fold, dropping the head down. Allow your arms to come down to a comfortable position. They might be on the legs, they might be on the floor. You might have your head on your shins. Just allow your head to drop. Breathe naturally. And then I'm going to hook onto my toes. You can stay holding onto the legs if you prefer. I'm going to just grab the toes. And then on in breath, I want to sort of pull the toes back, lift the chest and the head and push forward, like hinging forward from the hips. And then on out breath, I'm going to let the toes point, drop the head and really allow yourself to curl on the back. Grabbing my toes back. If you're on the legs, just hold the toes back, lift the chin, push that chest forward, and out breath, sink down, and nice and slowly you take the arms back, take a deep breath in, and roll down on your out breath, and stretch. So I want you to take one leg up in the air and just take that leg, give a little stretch. So you might have tight hamstrings and a slight bend of the leg, but we're just giving a little stretch first. And then we're going to take the arms out each side in line with the shoulders, so kind of aeroplane arms. And we want this leg to stay at this point when you're coming back up. So your aim is on out breath, we take the leg out down to the side, as wide as it'll go, keeping both bottom cheeks on the floor. Skim around the floor 1 inch above till the foot comes back in line with the other one, and then you take the leg back up. So it's kind of almost like half of a circle really. Taking the leg out on out breath, all the way around to the other foot, and in breath we come back up. So breathing out through the nose, breathing in and breathing out as wide as you can go. So you're really opening up your hips here, giving a stretch and breathing out. And in, and then we're just going to take that leg again, give a little stretch back. And from here, I'm going to come up onto my sit bones. So I'm sitting up and I have full extension of the arms. Keeping on the inner hand around the ankle, I'm going to just stretch out. So in breath, and out breath. In breath, pushing back, opening up the chest and the shoulders, and out breath. In breath and out. One more time. In and out, and then on out breath, we're going to drag that leg up. Get the stretch. In breath, hold, and out breath, lift. And then I'm going to take it back to full extension of the arms and roll down, taking this leg back with me. Nice and slow, slow it down. And take that leg and stretch and rest that leg. So you want to give yourself space for your other leg. So space to take out wide. So the leg comes up and we'll just take it to stretch. You might be holding lower down the leg. Just so you feel this little stretch on the hamstring. Getting the leg used to being up, trying to have it upright above hip, knees and toes. And then the arms go out wide. And then on the out breath, we're going to take that leg out, circle it round 1 inch off the floor, and then in breath, really bring it back to that stretch. So really enjoy this opening up of the hip, keeping both bottom cheeks on the floor, don't tilt to one side. And in breath up, out breath, and in, and out breath. And we go one more time. Really slow it down. Keep those hips opening up. And take it back up and take that leg, give a little stretch back. And come up onto your sit bones. Taking in a hand, lift your chest, in breath, open out. Out breath, come back. And in breath, stretch back, really push back to push the space between the chest is opening, the shoulders are going further away from each other. You're squeezing in the shoulder blades at the back and pushing away at the front. And again, one more. And back. And then on out breath, drag that leg up towards your chest, feeling the stretch down the hamstrings. In breath, hold. Out breath, lift. And take it back to full extension of the arms. And slowly bring yourself down with the leg. Slow it down. So you're trying to control, dragging that leg, coming down bone by bone. And hug in both the knees. Rock from side to side. And it's a really nice stretch. And now we're going to just grab the knees and roll back and forth and bring yourself up into your side plank. So you're going to do a side plank and just lifting up, so the elbow directly underneath your shoulder, and you can have your knee on the floor if you wish. You can have one foot in front of each other, or you can have one foot stacked on top of one another, which is the hardest. So you push up, and make sure when you push up your hips are directly above one another, and we're lifting. And if you do want to make this harder, then you can come under, so you reach the top arm as if it's threading through underneath the back and back up. So breathing out. Oh, cracked my own back there. Breathing out. Breathing in, stretch, keep this hip up, guys. Breathing out. And as I said, if this is too difficult, you can just stay in this plank, or you can come onto the knee. You can still lean under. You can still do exactly the same, just work within your means and come down and have a rest. So we're going to do the same on the other side. If you need extra padding, guys, just have a little pillow or anything underneath the elbow. So coming down on the elbow and pushing up. So feet stacked on top, as I said, is the hardest. And if you want to twist here, so you breathe out. Let's have a bit more space here. Sorry. Oh. So breathing out and breathing in, reaching up, keeping the hips on top of one another. Breathing out and in all through the nose and out through the mouth and in. Nice and high with the hips. And rest. Coming back onto our bottom, and we're just going to do the legs lifting. So the legs are going to lift, and we're holding underneath the, can't speak today, underneath on the calves. If you want to make this a bigger stretch, you hold lower down or hold onto your feet. I'm holding around my ankles and lifting the legs up. So this is a nice balanced one. Draw the belly button in, extend your toes and really lift the chest. So I'm going to take the legs out nice and wide. So I'm lifting my chest and then bring the legs back in. Breathing out and in. And breathing out. So I'm lifting my chest and pressing the legs out and in. And one more time. And in, and bring the legs down. Give a little stretch up. And again, give a little stretch back. Head down. Give a lift up. And down. So we're just going to lean back and take the arms back and just lift the arms one by one. In breath out, in breath out. And rest. And then we're going to just try to take the legs up and extend the legs. So I'm going to take my hands onto the legs, and then I'm going to just try and take one arm down and up with the leg. So leg comes down, arm comes back. Very challenging. And rest. Well done. So we're just going to take it into our wide stretch. So we want the legs to point out, lift the chest, big star, in breath. And when we out breath, we take the hand behind, bend both legs to the side, hook the hand onto the knee, lift the hip and the chest, and breathe out and twist back. So in breath, we come back, really lift and twist, and opposite hand on knee, lift the chest, breathe out and twist. And again, in breath and out breath. And again, in breath and out breath. And bring it back, lying down onto your mat. Legs either bent in the air or easier, feet on the floor, and drop both knees to one side. Take the opposite hand on and press down. If you want a bigger stretch, breathe through it naturally. Take the knees further up towards the shoulder to increase the stretch. And then nice and slowly bring the legs back up. So the legs can be up at 90 or feet on the floor. Look away from your knees. Bring the hand on, press down, enjoy your stretch. And knees higher if you want a bigger stretch. Bring the knees back up. Grab the knees, bring yourself up and just drop the feet nice and wide. So the feet together, knees nice and wide, pushing down. Lift the chest, squeeze the knees down and out breath. And we are almost done. Crossing the legs, sitting comfortably and reach forward. Let the head drop. Breathe nice and slow. Take the hands over to the side and stretch down. You'll feel this in the outer thigh and the waist. Try and keep your bottom on the floor. Walk your hands over to the other side, just enough so that you can reach and push. Bring it back to center. Drop the head over. Push the palm of the hand or the fingers into the mat to stretch the neck and the traps. And nice and slowly change side. Drop the head the other side. Out breath, push down. In breath, hold. Out breath, push lower. Take the hands behind. Squeeze the hands away from your body. Straight arms. And out breath, lift. And then allow your hands to interlock. Hands behind, allow your elbows to close in and just gentle pressure just to ease the head down. Stretching down the back of the neck. Come back up. Squeeze the head into the hands on out breath and in breath, relax. Out breath, squeeze. In breath, relax. Next out breath, push the head into the hands, give a small twist. And in breath back. And next out breath, lifting the elbow. And just relax. And well done. Thank you very much for joining me today. And hope you're going to have a brilliant weekend and the weather is good to you. You stay well and I shall see you next week. So thank you again. Hope you enjoyed that, and any comments, please put them on and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you. Bye.